Michael.
When there's a situation when you're considering challenging a call, can you kind of give us insight into the process that has to take place? Like, there were probably a bunch of instances where you were looking to the bench trying to get clarity or details, and you decided not to challenge those calls. Just what goes into those situations and you deciding to make the call?
We have a team in the second row that is in charge of this process, that are experts in this, and that have been part of one of the most accurate crew in the whole NBA this season in challenges, and I fully trust those people to make the calls because they are watching the situation from the beginning of the end. And it doesn't work that way, that you get into the postseason and then throw the process out because you feel emotional about a call. You might disagree with something, but you trust in everybody doing the work. That's why they're in those spots, and we have some of the best people in the whole league in that.
Drew, and then Will.
I know it just ended, but if you had to sort of summarize the series into a single takeaway, what would you say?
Turnovers hurt the chances of winning.
Well, sorry, Drew, if you have another question.
I was just going to say, and how much did that apply to the entire season overall?
I think it was the weakest of the four factors that we had, our offensive turnovers. We were able to create pretty high shot quality throughout the season. We had a high offensive rebounding rate, and we were also one of the leaders in free throw rate, so it was clearly an area that we can and need to improve on.
Right, Coach. Can you just describe, these last two performances from Scotty and the way he was able to step up in a game like this when you just needed, every point you can get?
Yeah, Scotty did a tremendous job throughout the end of the season. He was a very, very consistent player on both ends, defensively guarding maybe the best perimeter attacker in basketball right now, and at the same time leading the offense, and he did a tremendous job, and I'm very proud of him, and it's been great to watch from the side, him improving by leaps and bounds.
You were asked about Vince a little bit before the game, and you spoke to that. Obviously, he played well in this game. Was it hard for him? Was it hard to make a decision to get him into a game before this, given the struggles he had late in the season? And is this, even though it's one game, do you see this as a jumping point that he can use to get sort of back into the mix next season potentially?
Yeah, we settled on a rotation, that or let's say a structure of rotation that we were comfortable with heading into this series and late in the season. And there was, we've spoken about this a lot. He had very bad luck this season. First with the knee injury lingering from the previous year, then with the very serious ankle injury against Golden State. And then when he came back from that and was reestablishing himself, or when there was the coaching change, he also had the stomach virus that lasted several days, which took him out of rhythm, and we felt like we were playing pretty solid basketball coming back from our East Coast trip at that point. But like I've said the whole time, like, we are very high on Vince, and he's been doing great, and I know it's difficult. Thrown out there to play against a team of this caliber that has a lot of disruption also on the court. So, but way to step up today, and definitely, future looks bright for him.
Coach in the back here, obviously tremendous challenge without Ja today against a team of that caliber, but you guys were in it all the way to the end. How do you think you guys mitigated that and kept the fight up until really the last whistle?
Well, it's that word, we fought. Everybody in the team, like, there was zero quit in this team. We had several opportunities to do that throughout the end of the season. There's been, like, it's difficult to explain, but how much, like, emotional, turmoil there's been. Like, you see, starting with the coaching change, that obviously creates, big ripples. But then you have, also what happened with Jalen you know, that everybody, and then going through that again, you know, with Ja in the previous game, coming up very near misses, you know, playing some great games where we just are unable to close it for a reason. Guys had every reason to just let this one slip away, and they didn't. And that says a lot about the character in this group and the togetherness and what type of guys they are.
And obviously, the loss is still fresh, but can you just describe what's it been like for you personally taking over this position late in the season and just trying to find ways to put this team in the best position to win, even though, you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on with the team, injuries, off the court, all that type of stuff, and just what's it been like being in this position?
I'm sure I'll have time to reflect on that at some point. Haven't really been thinking about it. Just been trying to do my job as well as possible, and I see myself as you know, trying to help out the guys compete on the court and just trying to provide them with tools that they can compete with each other against the other team. Whatever reflection there is, that will, you know, have to wait for future also from my part. But again, extremely proud of the guys and how they've handled this adjustment.
Do you think you will be named permanent head coach?
I don't have any thoughts on that subject. We had 15 games, we had 2 practices, and I try to do my best in those, and those decisions are for somebody else in the future.
Do you want it?
Do I want to be a
Permanent head coach?
permanent head coach? Yes, why not?
I guess so. With us not knowing the future, what's next for you? Like, what are the next steps? Are you gonna like review the season overall and see and do self-analysis, or I guess what comes next here?
What comes next is I'll go home. I'll probably have a glass of bourbon because we are here in the South. So, and then I will start writing the reviews from the coaching staff side that we have for the exit interviews tomorrow. So basically the ideas we have for each player, give them a few tools for the summer, and just our thoughts on what are the areas that they can improve on, what are the areas that they did great, and just wanted to have some base for the conversations that are taking place tomorrow here.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.